Daily sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants
and the Las Vegas Raiders. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Nick Chubb. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They give the Chubb out of the gun.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Open man, here's Foster. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Hurts.
Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, and frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
That's out to the left and complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Gay's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
From the gun, it's McDonald. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Flush to his right. That's out to Chubb, complete. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Hurts going to keep this himself.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
It's out. Smith lost it. The Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin. We remember they turned it over 4 times last week, so another one here in the 1st quarter. This isn't the way they...
Not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown. Damian Williams, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Giants have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Giants 7, Raiders 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position past the 40-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Alec Ogletree, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Throwing is Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 1st down. McDonald escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Raiders 3.
Second down, here's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Out of the gun, McDonald.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, McDonald, they set up the screen for Henry. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
8-yard line.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? The gun is man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
At the 23-yard line.
Play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what he's doing?
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's taken on the 25. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Hurts. Smith catches left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Taking it in from 4 yards out. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yes, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot where they have a gun play. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing is McDonald. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, McDonald, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. McDonald buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
McDonald on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 5 yards.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, McDonald. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. McDonald sets to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
34-yard line.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. From the gun, McDonald, a short throw caught by Andrews. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down carry for Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's McDonald to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
But it's 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the 2nd round there defensively.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. A final shot before break. McDonald. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start the second half here with Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
New York.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 9.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
On the carry.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Incomplete on the
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case,
and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
touchdown, New York.
Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
Makes this
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
they'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Hurts sets up to throw it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Out of bounds at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Giants.
From the gun, McDonald flush to his right, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
And now it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, McDonald. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half. Maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Garden would get along?
I think they get along just fine.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Pierre Desir. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At at the 20.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. McDonald. It's caught on the right side. Williams. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw on 3rd down. McDonald. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders have moved down in front here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Giants 27.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
He'll tuck it and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Looking to throw on second down. McDonald looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Giants first down.
From the gun, McDonald. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
24-yard gain.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine him out on the sideline. The bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
44-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
3rd and 2.
They'll roll him out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to bring it up midfield to the 45-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Giants. CeeDee Lamb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Giants 34, Raiders 31.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
17 yards on the
They'll look to throw.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Going for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
5-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got to look. Hurts throws it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. He'll look to throw. This is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Henry. Breaks through the contact. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. Good bounce-back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes it's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.